What's up with Craig?
All right, bro. What's up, guys? It's your boy Big Tali. I got a special guest today. Introduce yourself to the people.
It's extra myth of the God, crowd shit, GBE, UAS. Yeah, the best battle rapper in the world.
Bro just dropped a whole little thing on y'all, but we got a special episode today. We looking at one of the greatest movies of all times, a true cinematic masterpiece. Like
All right, a masterpiece is crazy.
this like better than whatever your favorite movie is. This like 10 times better. We talking
All right,
about
see,
the
you're
one.
you're a wild one, Tally.
We talking about the one and only Good Boy, directed by, I don't know how to say his name, not gonna lie. I got it pulled up. This was released June 1st, 2022. It's a Norwegian film. So our characters' names before we get into what we thought. There's a woman named Sigrid, a man named Christian, and a dog named Frank. So off the rip. Who is your favorite character, A?
Not gonna lie, I got maybe Frank because he was trying to help the short.
Oh, you were vibing with Frank? I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
This
I was siding with Frank just because like he was trying to help her type shit, like he didn't just like let this shit happen. Like he was like, oh yeah, this nigga is crazy. Like,
But then Frank did snitch on her for trying to escape though later on.
yeah, he was probably scared, but he did try to help her though. Like he wouldn't have tried to help her.
That is true. That is true. I want to know
My
how
thing is,
Frank got.
bro, he knew this nigga
For
was
all y'all
crazy.
that ain't see the movie, by the way, Frank is not actually a dog. He's a human in a dog outfit.
Yeah, so basically the plot is Christian meets this. Well, I want to tell it from her perspective because it makes more sense. The girl meets the dude Christian, right? And they start talking or whatever, and she goes to his house and she finds out that he has a human named Frank in a dog costume, and she thinks it's weird, but she still smashes because why not? And her friend tells her, yeah, he's a weirdo, but he's the son of like this multi-millionaire dude. So since she's like into the money and all of that, she's like, oh yeah, I guess I'm still doing it. And then down the line, bruh, Frank is like, oh yeah.
Wait, my fault. But also, he told her that like being in the costume was what made Frank happy, and Frank had like a troubled past, and
Yeah,
that he never treat Frank like a human or he'd freak out.
yeah. And then
So,
in the future,
and it was like
the girl,
it was like 2 weeks after they met, he invited her to go to a cabin like deep in the woods with him, and she went.
which is creepy as hell.
Yeah, bro, there was so many red flags, bro.
That's why I can't say I liked her as a character because I feel like she kind of I don't want to say she's stupid, but like she's stupid. Like
Well, she didn't even really want to date him. Her friend kind of talked her into it because of the money.
because of the money, yeah, but like.
But it wasn't
Bro,
worth
we
it though.
all know, bro. This is the thing, Telly. We all know most of the weirdest niggas in the world are the rich ones. Let's keep it solid, bro.
That's a
Like,
bro.
so him having money wouldn't even have like that would have just made him more weird. Cause I'm like, oh yeah, so he's weird as hell and he has power because he's rich. I'm not doing that.
That's a fact. Like I don't care who it is. I go to anyone crib, bro, and they got a human in a dog costume walking around, and they petting them and stuff. And I'm dipping, bro. And
I'm different.
and what also was kind of weird, right? If Frank was like, he warned her and told her later to like leave when Christian left. He like walked up to her and like pulled his like mask up. Someone was like, "He crazy, get out of here." But
Yeah,
he like before then, there was like times where he was like alone with her in the room and was like licking her and stuff.
which is weird.
Yeah, that was real weirdo behavior for real though.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't make excuses for that. I'm thinking maybe he like because he did say he knows that dude is listening. So maybe he was just like in character because he knew the dude was watching him or something like that. And when he finally told her, it was a time where he thought like that he wasn't type shit. That could be
And
why.
also, there was this really weird scene I want to mention. It was before she knew that, before like she thought Frank was the weirdo. So
Right.
she's laying in bed with Christian, and she just randomly asked Christian, she's like, "Does Frank have sex?" And Christian's like dumbfounded, and she's
Right.
like, "I just wanted to know." And then he was like, no, because he doesn't really know anyone. Then she was like, she said that she wanted to have sex with Frank, and I was like, what the hell is going on, bro?
Oh, I didn't
Y'all
even catch
all
that.
weird.
That's crazy. See, bro, she's a fucking weirdo. This is why she wasn't my favorite character, bro. I think she was kind of ass because that's fucking wild.
Yeah, bro. Then also, so at the end, after so she takes Frank on a walk, and she's like, "Let's get out of here." And Frank's like, "No, he's gonna catch us." Then they come back to the crib with a cabin in the woods,
Mm-hmm.
and she plans on killing him. She like hides a knife under the pillow, and they start like playing like basically like cat and mouse. He's like, "Oh well, because he already knows. We don't know that he knows." But he tries to like change the sheets and stuff, and she like makes excuses, and it goes a little bit like this with him trying to make excuses to get to the knife that she's hidden
Right.
because Frank snitched on her. But then he eventually just calls her downstairs and tells her that Frank snitched.
Yeah.
She was trying to kill him and escape. So then he had like Frank locked in a kennel, and
Because
then
he's a dog somehow.
yeah, so then like Frank attacked Christian. She ran away, but
Which is crazy. Why would you run away?
then she comes back to save Frank after she ran away. Like, bruh,
Bro,
she
this is
should have
why I
like
hate
got
her as a
somebody.
character, bro.
That was none of her business, bro. After that, she should have got somebody. I'm just saying. So then,
She should have committed to whatever. She was either going to help him or she was going to not help, but she was going to get help from somebody else type shit.
so when she
Because
comes
you have
back,
evidence.
so he brings Frank into a barn instead of going back in the house to get the knife. Or when she walks into the barn, there's like a big hammer. She grabs a stick. A
Yeah.
stick.
A
So
stick.
a stick. And I ain't talking about one of them type sticks. I'm talking about a branch, bro.
Talking about a branch, bro.
I ain't talking about no 30. I'm talking about a branch.
Because that's the smartest thing to do, bro. She's so stupid.
Then, of course, she come in there and Christian hit her with the 1-2. And that's it. Then he put her in the kennel. And then it flash forward where I guess she's all submissive now in her dog state. She eating dog food. It show Frank eating dog food. But then it shows like a little kid, like a baby crawling, and the baby eats the dog food, and he's like dressed as a dog too. So what
Yeah.
I insinuated, it didn't really explain, but what I insinuated is after the time jump, he got her pregnant,
Who?
and the reason she's so submissive is because she doesn't want him to hurt the baby.
Wait, who got her pregnant?
I think Christian got her pregnant, and
See,
that's the
that's
baby.
where I disagree. I think he made Frank because she already mentioned that she wanted to do that weird shit with Frank, and Christian being a weirdo, I'm like, I think he would have been into the I'm dog breeding type shit because he's a weirdo like that, and would have had them do it because it's like two dogs instead of a person and a dog type shit. You feel me? I feel like
I
it
didn't
was
even think
it
about
was
that.
Frank when you think about it. I think he made Frank do it because he's like I'm about to be a dog breeder type thing, which makes it even more weird and creepy for real, for real.
Nah, that's the fact. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, bro. This movie was better than I thought it was gonna be, bro. Like, even
Yeah,
with the
I
premise,
hate the fact I like the movie.
after I watched it, I was like, damn. I think what helps it is it's so short though. It's only like an hour and 10 minutes.
Damn, I didn't even trip over that.
Yeah. Like, if it would have went too long, like this movie would have been really easy to go too long. Pause. It would have been really easy for it to go too long
Yeah,
because of the premise. But I think the fact that they kept it short really helped and benefited what they was trying to do.
I agree. I feel like it benefited a lot from the fact that it wasn't a long ass movie, so everything was kind of straight to the point. Like, so they didn't really have that much time to like trail off to some stupid shit because it was so short, like, and they had to get to the end somehow, type shit. So like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't
I
really
hate
like.
the
You
fact
don't
that
want to watch what you said.
I was gonna say I hate the fact that like as weird as the movie is, I think it's actually kind of good. Like
Now
it's a
that's a
really
fact.
weird ass movie. Like you can don't get me wrong, the movie is weird as hell, and I wouldn't recommend it personally to anybody that's not into weird movies and shit. But like if I had to rate it, that bitch get a good 7.5 or 8. Like
Nah,
it's a good
I give
movie.
it like a 7. And
A
I
seven,
think
I can respect that. It's a good movie. It's just weird as hell.
when I saw the trailer, I thought it was gonna be trash. And I'm
Yeah,
glad they
absolutely.
went with the route they did instead of making Frank, because they was trying to make you think that Frank was just gonna get jealous and then Frank was gonna be the killer. I'm glad they decided not to do that because like at the beginning it showed like Frank watching them and that was like the vibes it was getting.
Yeah. And I didn't expect Frank to be like, oh yeah, he's a weirdo type shit. I thought it was just gonna be about like
That's a
them
fact.
meeting each other and Frank getting jealous because he met a new person and then tries to kill this bitch or maul her to death because he's a dog or some shit. I thought it was gonna be like that. But like the route that they
That's a
went with it
fact.
was cool.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. When Frank pulled his mask up, it was like he said, "Get the fuck out of here." He's fucking crazy. When he said that, bro, I low key got goosebumps. I didn't expect that at all, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like the movie is kind of cold, Tally. Like
Nah, that's
they made the right decision to make it a short movie. You feel me? And they made the right decision by not going with a typical angle that you would expect the movie to take. You feel me? And that was smart.
also the character made bad decisions, but because of other things, like the fact that he's rich, the fact that he was no homo, he was a good looking guy. Like it made it easy for her to look past it.
Right.
Cause
So it's
so
like a like especially like if a woman meets a good dude, oh he's good looking and oh he's rich, they'll let him get slide with a lot of wild shit. So
and
that's definitely
he
like
was he
real.
had manners, he was nice, and she even didn't want to date him. She had to get convinced by her friend.
Right, which is
So
also a realistic thing.
then I don't know if you've seen this movie, but it kind of have you ever seen the movie Tusk?
Tusky, oh my god,
It
don't remind
reminds
me
me
of
of a
that.
lot like Tusk. I,
Tusk was a oh my god, that was a weird. Wait, let me make sure. It's the one with the dude with the walruses, right?
yeah, this
Yeah,
movie remind me a lot of Tusk. Man, I
niggas
want to
have
review.
weird
Bro,
ass
we need to
animals
review
and shit.
Tusk. That's a fire movie. I ain't gonna lie.
I hate it, bro. Tusk was so weird, bro.
It was, bro. But you know, Tusk was like a parody of the Human Centipede. So it goes down. It's the Human Centipede. Then Tusk is the next layer. Then Good Boy.
Ah, I think Good Boy might be the best one out of all of them.
No, as a film, it is the best one. But I meant like
How they trailed off from one story to
yeah.
another type shit. And I can see that because it's really wild, bro. Like I didn't expect the movie to actually be good because the premise of it was so obscure and like
I
weird, but
know.
it was a fire movie, bro. Like
So if
I
y'all do
definitely
decide to
got it.
watch it, don't go like thinking you about to see some. It doesn't have no deep meanings, no
Yeah,
crazy
definitely not.
side plots. Doesn't even really have that many like interesting characters. It's a straightforward, good film.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But yeah,
That
bro.
shit, bro. That shit was wild, bro. I was like, is this, bro? Is Tally making me watch a furry movie? Is we good? Like,
Bro,
what is we doing?
so I watched it. I was just going through Tubi because I like going through Tubi sometimes and just clicking on a random movie because sometimes them shit's terrible, but sometimes they hidden gems. So
That's a fact.
I saw that and I was like, I remember the trailer was going viral a couple years ago, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch it. And I was expecting, maybe that's why I think it's good because I was expecting nothing.
Right.
I
So it's
also
like, yeah, like since you was already expecting it to be ass, when it was actually good, you were like, well, damn.
the movie is not in English. You're gonna have to read subtitles if you
That's
want to
cool.
go check it out. But bro, I don't like when I watch movies with subtitles though, bro. Like halfway through the movie, I stopped registering the fact that I'm reading. I start getting voices in my head for each character type shit.
Right.
And I don't even realize it's subtitles. Like when you hear it though, when you like, damn, it's subtitles. At first, you like, damn, bro, I don't want to read this. But then you really like stop realizing you even reading.
You just be like, oh shit, this is like, it's like normal. Like it's damn near like the movie is in English now.
It kind of brings you more into the movie because you gotta pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
You're reading it. You can't get distracted because then you gonna miss something.
Mm-hmm. And that's one reason the movie is good too. Because personally, I hate movies with subtitles where I have to read them type shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like the movie had me locked into where I was reading the subtitles and didn't have a problem with it.
That's a fact. It had you locked in. Like it was so straightforward and to the point. There was not really any fluff. It was all everything was
Mm-hmm.
important.
Everything, bro. They didn't have a chance to, bro. They probably had if they didn't have a time limit, then whoever was in charge of making the movie shorter needs a raise, bro. Because if that shit would have been 20 minutes longer, that shit would have been ass.
Now that's a fact. If they would have trailed off it all, it would have ruined it.
It would have ruined it, bro. Because it was already a weird ass movie, bro. Like,
Now that's a fact, bro. When it got to the end, when it was over, I was like, damn, should I even enjoy this, bro?
right. Like, I feel weird for liking this movie, bro.
I'm glad it didn't just go to homicidal furry though. Like,
Yeah, homicidal furry movie would have been nasty work.
but shit, bro. So, you got any last remarks about the movie?
I recommend that bitch to anybody that's down to watch a weirder type movie, because it's definitely not one of them regular Johns you just casually watch with your family. They gonna think something wrong with you. But like, if you down to just chill and watch that shit, bro, like that shit is cold. Like, and like I didn't even expect to fuck with the movie, but I definitely did. Like that shit gets a definite between a 7 to the 8 for me, bro, because that shit is cold to me.
Also, it ain't super gory. Like we talked about the human centipede and tusk, but it's not gory. It's just like the trying to make an animal out of a human sort of thing.
Yeah, that's it.
And
But
instead
it's
of
not
doing
like
surgeries like
surgical.
the
It's
movie,
not
they put them in a
surgical.
costume. So
Yeah,
it
it's not like.
wasn't gory at all.
Yeah, it
It
wasn't
was
like,
like
oh, I'm finna cut your ears off and put dog ears on your. Yeah, nah, it wasn't like that.
he just put them in. He just knocked them out and put them in dog costumes.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So yeah, I recommend checking the movie out if you alone. Because if you got someone else in your crib and they walk in, I don't know how you gonna explain that shit to them.
Oh my god, they walk in on the fucking scene where she fucking petting him and shit, and they gonna be like, bro, what is you watching? Is you good?
Yeah, bro. That'd be very awkward. Like, imagine you watching
Yeah.
that shit and your mama walk in, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, nah, I'm so glad I had to watch that shit on my phone. I'm like, oh, I'm not watching this furry shit on the big TV, nigga, so I can look like a weirdo.
nah. If you live with a big family, bro, I recommend going into the finding the biggest TV, plugging that bitch in the living room.
Play that shit on the big stereos and shit.
Yeah, bro, get that bitch echoing, bro.
Yeah,
Bring the
but it's
thugs
not even
in.
a bad movie, so you can't even. They won't even think you weird. Like it's not nothing wild that's happening. Like, bro, it's just like it's a weird movie to like let people know you're watching, but like it's
But
not
if they
nothing
actually
really
watch it, they'll be like, okay.
nasty. Yeah, they might fucks with it, but I don't think you should bank on that. Watch it for yourself first, and then judge upon your own shit if your family will fucks with it and shit.
Yeah, it was a good movie though, for surprisingly.
Very fucking surprisingly. I'm not gonna lie, bro.